The activists who fought against this bill as it moved through the legislature are not going away. They're simply refocusing the fight. Joining me now is Ilyse Hogue, Texan and president of NARAL Pro-Choice America, and it's really good to have you here.
It's great to see you, Chris.
So the first question is, why should I not feel like deflated and bummed out? And Wendy Davis had this amazing filibuster, it galvanized public opinion, but Rick Perry just called another special session. They pushed the thing through. Now he's signing it. There's 100 Republicans at the signing. They're all celebrating. They won, we lost.
Well, I mean, I think when your opposition has to resort to the we're losing, hey, look, poop defense, that we've got a lot to be optimistic about. Look, I'm a Texan. I've never seen energy like this in my adult life.
Are you just saying that, or do you actually mean that?
No, I really do mean that. I really do mean that. I think what else was notable about it was the nationalization of a fight that everyone recognizes as their own. We were getting calls from all over the country saying, what can I do to help the women in Texas? What can I do to help the women in North Carolina? There was this recognition that our fates are all interlinked, that this is a strategy, state by state, clinic by clinic, shut it down. We're all in this together. And I've not seen that before.
In terms of shutting down clinics, and these laws are obviously designed to do that. In fact, one of the law's chief supporters, Lieutenant Governor Dewhurst, admitted as much when he tweeted out a Planned Parenthood tweet about the fact the law was designed to shut them down. He said, yeah, this is why we're passing it. And sure enough, here's the announcement today. Planned Parenthood announced the planned closure of 3 Texas clinics today. The combined impact of years of budget cuts to women's health services and the dismantling the successful women's health program will take affordable preventive health care options away from women in Bryan, Lufkin, and Huntsville, just as these policies have taken health care away from an estimated 130,000 others.
Makes me very sad. This is my home state. It makes me very sad for the women. There are vast stretches in Texas where there's not even basic access to health care, much less the kind of reproductive care that women seek when they're desperate for help. And we're already seeing the results of restricted access, right? There was another study that came out that showed 7% of women have such restricted access, they're trying to get abortions. They're trying to self-abort.
I want to hammer this home because this is a really jaw-dropping statistic. A study out saying that 7% of women in the state of Texas already, before the bill passed, were trying first to self-abort before seeking medical attention. And we can only imagine that if the number of clinics in that state go down, then you are going to see more of that.
Absolutely. I mean, I think, you know, we're going to see women die. We're going to see more Kermit Gosnells cropping up all over. I think people really understand, and they're starting to understand, that when we outlawed alcohol, it just meant violent gangs, controlled liquor, right? When we try and teach abstinence as sex ed, kids just get pregnant. Every single study shows when you outlaw abortion, you don't stop women from seeking control over our own destiny. You just drive up deaths and injuries.
Okay, so then what's the next step in this fight? Rick Perry and the Texas Republicans won this round. These clinics are shutting down. North Carolina is well on its way to signing, probably having that law signed, although McCrory's been a little equivocal about whether he's going to sign this bill. What's the next step in this fight?
I mean, I think everybody's ready to pull out all the stops. I think we're going to see litigation in some of these cases. You're not even talking about Ohio. But where I really think we're going to see the impact is at the ballot box. I think McCrory's seen his favorabilities go down 15 points since the beginning of June when he had to deal with this issue. We're seeing in North Carolina, a lot of people oppose the bill. 80% of North Carolinians oppose how it went down. What we're seeing is a desperate GOP driven by extreme ideologues saying the ends justify the means.
But in Texas, as a native Texan, in a Democratic Party that has been just moribund for literally decades. I mean, that's the honest truth about the Democratic Party in Texas. You don't have to agree, but
I'm not going to agree. I'm not going to agree with that because I think we've been seeing organizing in corners. We're seeing a demographic shift there. We're seeing more women like Wendy Davis take office.
But the point is that is this what happened there at the Capitol, which everyone in Texas say they've never seen anything like it? What happened there at in the Capitol, is that the springboard for something passed today?
Oh, absolutely. I think it is. You know, they're continuing to overreach. They introduced a bill today saying, oh, you know what, we want a 20-week ban. Let's ban abortion at 6 weeks. This shows their cards on the table, and I think it's a big trouble for them.
Ilyse Hogue from NARAL Pro-Choice America. Thank you so much.
Thank you.